This importunate young person is connected to you?
George Pinnock, sir.
I hope I'll be allowed to remind you of the place for me, the Admiralty.
You will not be forgotten. I will use my influence with you to get him to give over Samuel.
So Melville wills, and Garrow acts.
What can I do?
Nothing.
Yes, take him.
I've come for my son.
Let it be known that the candidates for the seat of Westminster are Sir Cecil Ray and Sir Charles Fox. I hereby declare this place of voting now open.
Sir.
Mr. Garrow, forgive me. I know there are things to contrive, but I would take that burden away from you and Lady Sarah if you wish it. For the laying to rest.
Sarah's not at home. She may not be so for some time. But I will see to those matters.
I would take it.
I will see to it. Thank you.
Well, then I shall be about my business.
See who comes. A man who would rule the world if only he could stay out of the courts long enough. Oh, God. What now? Cannot the man have one day without incident?
Sir, there is such wickedness as hell cannot conceive in this vile place.
Sir, I am the man to find a barrister to represent your case in court, but you must help me with answers.
I walked from Ludgate Hill to Covent Garden to place my vote at the election and came upon a most uproarious scene where constables obstructed my effort to vote for Mr. Fox.
And blows were exchanged.
To my discredit, yes. Whereupon I was taken in.
And were to be charged with the breaking of the peace.
I was told it would be so. But as I stood before the magistrate, I heard the charge as murder. Such was the haste of that dialogue that I only now know because you tell me who it is I'm said to have murdered.
Mr. Joseph Castaner, you neither knew, saw, nor struck down that day.
Never. On my oath.
Well, if that is so, we shall bring it out. And I hope we shall have the best man to argue it.
I have money.
I fear money alone may not lay hold of this man's interest, sir. I may have to recruit a Mr. Suithouse. God rest his soul to our cause. Good day, sir.
Ah, Sir Arthur, how splendid.
My Lord Belvoir.
I noted you with a messenger just now. Not troubling news, I hope.
It need not detain us, my lord.
But please, you know well, your troubles are mine. All too often, perhaps.
The news was of my son.
I fear the boy is abducted by his mother.
The boy is abducted by its mother?
My lord, please.
Should you not now scurry away and take care of that trouble?
Will I think keep, at least until we have discussed other matters. I am here as arranged to learn news of my new post.
I gave Prime Minister Pitt a true appraisal of your qualities, and I trust you will not be disappointed with Second Under-Secretary to his Ministry for Harbours and Landings.
Harbours and landings?
By far the most prestigious position on the Yorkshire coastline. You expected more?
My lord, I feel for the service I gave, I am owed more than that.
Owed, sir?
Yes, sir, owed, sir.
Then I must put plain what I have long wished to report. Gentlemen, look upon Sir Arthur Hill, whose extravagant self-pity is outweighed only by his vanity. And his vanity is often bested by an ignorance of the most crude political skill. He is of no use. None at all.
My lord.
Good day, sir. Go now and see to your ridiculous wife and her paramour.
It is a murder, Mr. Garrow, of a gentleman struck down on voting day for the Westminster seat. Though you'll see here that although constables were sent in to keep the peace at election that day, that they themselves lay into the crowd of voters with their
Mr. Pinnock,
baton.
did I not make myself plain? I did not ask for your service in preparing this brief. Indeed, I had not asked for the brief at all.
I see your humour, Mr. Garrow, and accept that you did not. But I thought you knew. Mr. Suithouse did.
You will explain yourself?
He had me set the case aside and mark the date of its beginning. He spoke of it as a nonsense that you might enjoy being appalled by.
We begin, Miss Cousin.
Garrow, I knew you were a good servant to Mr. Fox and his kind, but I thought the sad business of Mr. Suithouse would have kept you from this place.
Seems it is Mr. Suithouse himself who will not let me.
Mr. Sylvester.
My lord, gentlemen, amid the noise and clamour of an election for that very important seat of Westminster, a great body of men, friends and